Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here to do my August setup in my Estelle V6 Daily Magnet. So I can't show you any of the things I've set up previously. If you watched any of the past videos, you'll know more or less what they look like. But I am going to do the setup. So that's going to be the daily pages, the habit tracker a little bit. I don't think I'm going to set up anything in these pages ahead of time. And then the weekly pages, which is going to be weeks 32 through whatever this week is, 35 here. So 4 weeks in this part. I do also have my Estelle tip-ins. So this is for my goals. I will set that up. So that's the August one. I usually don't do a lot of pre-setting up for it, but I will make it cute. And all of that kind of stuff. To go with that, I do have what I'm going to use. So I have this set of washi tapes. This is from, I think, JoAnn several years ago, but they're all kind of travel themed. This one's upside down. In kind of fun, bright colors. I think I probably used it in an August before because it just has summer vibes, even if I don't actually have any travel plans, I don't think, for all of August as of right now. But I'm going to use that washi, and to go with it, I wanted to bring in some summer colors. So I have this zebra mild liner in this kind of like bright pink coral kind of color. And then I have an I by M5 liner in this kind of orangish gold kind of color. The two ends don't actually match, so that's interesting. Looks like I pulled one that's mostly orange. So I think I'm just going to go with that actually. There's not a super strong orange in here. But I think it's still gonna go. So I pulled those, and then the last thing I pulled was this blue-black Uniball Signo. I mostly use this for writing on certain days. I use it usually when I'm tracking my workouts, things like that. But I did pull it now just in case I need it. So it's going to take me a little bit to get through all of this stuff. So I'm going to listen to my audiobook. Right now I'm listening to A People's History of Science by Clifford D. Connor. I had a free trial of Audible with Prime Days, so that's what I'm going to listen to. So far so good. I own the physical copy, so it's nice to listen to it though, because it's like 600 pages or 700 pages, so it's kind of hard to hold. Anyway, I'm going to do that and speed you through all these boring bits, and then I'll be back to show you what it's looking like. This page, obviously, very colorful. I put in some washi in all the spots that don't have dates in them. And then moving over here, I did set up my little video tracker. I put some washi up here, and I filled in the zebra mild liner on here so that I'm ready to put in whatever my action steps are. I might end up filling in this spot with some more washi, or I might put my YouTube stats there. Not really sure what I'm going to track. We'll see how it goes. These two pages, as I mentioned, are currently blank. I will fill them in if I have notes or I decide to track something. It comes and goes from month to month, so we'll see what ends up there. And then for the weekly setup, I did make some small changes from what I've been doing. So the long stripe here and coloring in the week number is pretty common. I do that most times. I use this half to track my workouts and my step count, and I use this half for a weekly tending list. I did decide to put a washi tape, one of them for each week, that I trimmed into individual pieces. So you'll see those going around each individual week. This week is obviously suitcases. And I decided to just draw the line from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So this just covers my work day for the division. I think that's going to be sufficient to still be able to see what's going on. And I'm excited to kind of see how this goes, see how this gets mixed up. We'll see how it works. So that's the setup for the weekdays. And then the weekends, I still left the stripe all the way down the sides. Sometimes I put things in there, sometimes I don't, but it's helpful to just have that divided, I think, that space. For the second week, I use these little license plates. I put some of them up at the top on days that I'm hopefully not gonna have super early meetings or anything like that going on. So there's that. And then the weekend. The third week, I have the little luggage tags. There's that. And then the fourth week, I use these little strips from this particular washi that just has a few like travel themed sayings. And then that gets me to the weekend here. So that's all of the setup that I have right now. I'm not going to be able to show you any finished spreads because I do end up with a lot of client information and stuff like that in here. But hopefully you enjoyed this setup, seeing the small changes I'm making from month to month just to mix it up a little bit. But as always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know what you have planned for August, or if you're not feeling chatty, leave me some sort of travel emoji just to say hi. I would love to hear from you. And then follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Creative Life of Liz. You'll see in progress spreads in this planner, as well as in progress and finished spreads in my other planners, bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.